Hi, in this video we're going to sketch a quadratic graph by finding all the intercepts for the axis of the graph, and we've done that in previous skills, but we're also going to find the turning point as well. Now let's first focus on the intercepts of the axis, so the x-intercepts here, where the graph intercepts the x-axis, and where also the graph intercepts the y-axis. This is the y-axis, you can see it's this point here. So let's do that first. Now remember, to find where it intercepts, wasn't going to do that. Where it intercepts the y-axis is where the x value is 0. Yep, because you can see for the point here, the y-intercept, the x value is 0. So let's make x 0 first. When x is 0, and we substitute that into the equation, you're going to get y equals 0 squared minus 4 times 0 minus 21. And that is just minus 21. So when x is 0, y is minus 21. So that's this point here, 0 minus 21. So we can see the value of e is the minus 21. Let's put that in. Now, how do we find the x-intercepts, these, which are also known as roots? X-intercepts are known as roots. Well, here and here, the y value is 0. So when y is 0, let's put y 0 into this equation here. So 0 equals x squared minus 4x minus 21. Now that's a quadratic equation. And remember, we factorize. So if we factorize this, remember we need two numbers that add to give negative 4 and times to give negative 21. So what are those numbers? Well, they're going to be minus 7 and plus 3. So the two brackets are x minus 7, x plus 3. And then that means, well, if the product of two things is equal to 0, either this is 0 or this is 0. So if x minus 7 is 0, that gives you x equals 7. Or if x plus 3 is 0, you get x is minus 3. So basically, remember, you just negate these numbers. The minus 7 becomes plus 7. The plus 3 becomes negative 3. So then that's the two roots. So we got 7 here and the minus 3 here. So that's our a and b. A is negative 3 and b is equal to 7. And now finally, we need to work out this turning point here. Now we worked out in the previous video how to find the coordinate of the turning point. We just need to complete the square. So if we've got the y equals, x squared minus 4x minus 21, we complete the square. Now I've done this a number of times in previous videos. I'm going to do this quite quickly. Remember, to do that, you halve the number in front of the x and put it in a bracket, squared. So you put open bracket x, you halve the minus 4 to become minus 2. You close the bracket, square it, and then what you do is whatever this number is here, you square it and throw it away. So minus 2 squared is positive 4. You throw it away, you put minus 4. We've still got that minus 21. And then let's just tidy up. So y is equal to x minus 2 squared. Minus 4 minus 21 is minus 25. Now, as you remember, to find the coordinate of the turning point, whether it's a minimum point or a maximum point, and this is the minimum point here because it's where the y value is at its minimum possible value. What you do is you negate the value after the x in the brackets. So you negate that. So the minus 2 becomes plus 2, and that becomes the x value of your turning point. And then whatever this value is after squared, you just copy that over to become the y value of your turning point, so minus 25. So the coordinate of that turning point, the minimum point here, is 2 minus 25. And we've got our c and d. So our c is 2 and our d is minus 25. And we are done.